This episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our Supreme and Master Speakers, Circa Barakeel, Remy Asalia, Saray Cypher, Omega Cat Comet, Erisu Yamakawa, Arcadia Lunashine, Nina Grimstarter, Casey Schaefer, Diane Moss, Cicera Fulalirafu, Lily Black, Hans Grenade, Salpa Chakwatol, Faris Gentoru, Cletus Oreo, Quick Levin, Luke Leonatrell, Stella Bell, Cirrus, Icy Lee, Lyria Rain, Pamela Isley, Umbral Wind, Naive Arino, Celeste Rasgris, Elenriel Maximus, Edwin, Bob Cece, Fabson Voidworm, Vrami Maverick, Codrid No, Mira Miri, Winebow Brood, Babe Arbalay, Kaisa Regina, Uzora Akari, AJ Brainswordson, Suno Shikano, Yowie Wowie, and Chesha Saltiri. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/SpeakersXIV. Thank you.
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, Aorcians. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon episode 206. Yes, I'm Lukiel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Georgi Whiston and Rollo Des.
Yep.
Why does your nameplate not want to show up anymore?
I don't know.
What is this? I mean, it's there.
I'll try and write it down again. Hold on.
No, Rollo.
No,
I remember what happened last week.
I got it this time. Look.
It wasn't the fact that you didn't write it. It was the fact that the...
Look.
That's
you can
a
kinda
bill.
see it. Yeah, but it's the back of one, so. Also, it's an empty letter. Just empty. Nothing on
Stop
there.
showing us this.
Welcome to episode 206 of Speakers of Eidolon, everyone. It is August 1st. We have entered the month of August. Happy Sadagust. I love August with that naming system because it fits with every day. Welcome to Sadagust the 1st, 2020. Today's main topics, 5.3's website has been updated. We'll go through it today. There's some good stuff in there. Moonfire Faire coming up. We're finally getting, some good fucking seasonal events. And we'll be reading MogMail. SpeakersXIV.com/MogMail.
Why did you stop there? What kind of response were you hoping for?
No, I just had a moment where I realized I said that. I just did that. Stay tuned for the post show if you're watching. Stay tuned for the post show if you're watching live. We'll be reading questions from the syndicate. We have a bit of a backlog because we didn't read it last episode. So strap in for that. Strap on as well if you'd like. Right. Let's talk about what we've done in 14 this week. Rollo.
Hey, I'm still level 1, man. I'm doing so much Praetorium still. I'm lucky with the Praetorium rules, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Haven't gotten the other one, Castrum. Which I
Castrum.
don't like very much.
No.
I'm in the leveling mines. I'm in the mines.
What are you leveling?
This is okay. Well, I've explained this before, but like I don't level the same jobs on the same character.
Right.
Sorry. Like, at least for now, because like I want to have a different experience. So like, when I was going through Shadowbringers, I did Paladin for my main character, and then for the alts and chaos, I went with Dark Knight, right? But I was like, I actually love playing Dark Knight a lot more than I do Paladin right now. So then right now I'm going through leveling Dark Knight on my main because I want to enjoy it. It's almost done. I got like 79 or something.
Right.
Or 78.
Nice.
Okay, that's good. Georgi?
Well, right now I'm leveling Gunbreaker on my main. Still behind how far I've leveled Gunbreaker on my alt, but that's okay. Besides that, I'm also helping a friend and his girlfriend make their way through Shadowbringers,
Hey.
and that would be a satisfying experience if they weren't the kinds of people that skip through the story. Instead, it's just mildly infuriating.
So how much have they skipped? Like, do they
All
know
of
what's
it?
happened? So since the Realm Reborn, they skipped.
Well, I would say the girlfriend knows nothing of the plot. And my friend, he has a vague understanding of who some of these characters are. He did have to ask me, why is Minfilia now called Reen? And why does she have red hair?
That's so funny. To get all the way to Shadowbringers and do that is like, that's an achievement. That's
That's
like they did it.
That's so much content that they're just skipping. That is so much content. I understand. So I'm assuming their end goal is that they can play end game dungeons together. That's why they're skipping.
Yes.
But they could also experience the story together.
She doesn't care about that. I believe my friend will. I believe my friend intends to do New Game Plus at some point.
Okay.
Well, that's.
Then there is hope.
And I will say my friend has gone through the vast majority of A Realm Reborn, actually paying attention to the story.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I think that might be why he doesn't care about the story now. So
Right. Well, that's infuriating. I'm glad you told me that.
I hope they enjoy themselves and they get what they
Yes.
want from this game.
I hope they feel empty when they get to the end. Where they're like, what is this world we're in? What does anything mean here? And then they'll be like,
I will say, I did get a strange opinion the other day, and he said that he preferred Stormblood visually to Shadowbringers, which I thought was a very strange opinion.
If you're
and I questioned him as to whether he thought that was because he had no attachment to any of the people in the story,
right,
or the world.
It probably, yeah.
Was he like, I like the Doman East Asian aesthetic thing?
He said he thought Stormblood was more colorful.
Oh, I mean,
has he been to Ilmeg?
Some of them.
They're up to the second visit to Kalusia. I mean, I kind of understand it with Kalusia.
Kalusia I can see, because that's pretty... I mean, have they restored the Night Sky yet? Where I don't know where are they in the story?
They're up to the second visit to Kalusia, so they've restored the Night Sky everywhere except Kalusia.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh.
And they don't even know about the Tempest.
Not as colorful, I guess, so...
I'm deeply upset by this. This I know those people exist, but I don't want to hear about them. All right. Well, I haven't done anything that infuriating. I've just been leveling. I've also been lucky with Praetorium. For some reason, when we do it on a hangout, on a stream, we always get Castrum. But when I do it alone, I now only get Praetorium. So I feel like that's why I'm getting Praetorium when we don't stream. So my punishment for getting Praetorium is that I have to do Castrum on stream. I think that's...
What are you leveling right now? Dragoon?
Dark Knight. Dark Knight when I'm alone. Okay. Dragoon on stream.
Have you played Dark Knight at all? Like...
not at like... Well, actually, I played...
Or just at 50 strictly.
I played... No, I did Malik as well. I did Trust because I wanted to get, like, I had this much left and I had no roulettes. So I just did the level 77 because I'm level 78 now. That's the first time I played it at current level.
Oh my god.
How'd you like it? Did you get it?
Jumped straight into Malik as well.
Yeah, well, I did it with Trust so I could learn. So that's what I did. Yeah, it's all right. It's different from when I last played from level 70, but yeah, it's all right. I don't hate it. It's probably I don't know where I'd rank it in terms of the other tanks. They all feel good. All the tanks feel good now. So
is this the last tank that you need to level?
Yes. So yeah. And then I have Dragoon, which is 78 as well, I think. And then the last class I have left is Samurai. And then I am done.
What, you've leveled every class?
Yes.
Wow, you've done this much more efficiently than you did last expansion.
Yes. Well, there hasn't been much to do, so it's been leveling. That's what I've done.
You gotta get those fucking Moogle tomestones.
I have so many Moogle tomestones. I don't have. I've bought everything. I have nothing left to buy.
I'm just not gonna buy anything out of spite, just for funsies. I'm just gonna collect those.
Second thing that annoys me a lot is Rollo's tombstone boycott for some reason. I don't know what it is. You can afford all of the mounts, yet you're not doing it.
I don't want the mounts. It's that simple. I don't want them.
It's not. It's a behavior he has that is not exclusive to the tomes. No. It also reminds me of how he treats relics.
Yes.
Because I don't think I don't like them. So why would I get it?
But they're like, Rollo. It's like they're like, okay, here are these mounts for free, basically, because you have the tomestones. You just got them as a byproduct of leveling.
Yes.
You can have them. They're limited time though. If you don't get them now, then you will have to get them the old way through farming. Yeah, no thanks.
They'll always be there if I want it, but I don't. I would never ride that mount. I don't even want the mount that you get for getting all the dogs. I don't particularly like it. So
listen, okay.
I don't want to get that dog.
I
like the other dogs, but
that's
that dog
fair.
I don't want.
Can I just also say that just so we can clarify the relic thing, there is an important. If you didn't know about this, he did Eureka, but not the relic. Okay,
I only did it because I had to do the story. I never finished it. I still have a Hydatos puck or tick or whatever the fuck it is.
If we had continued our Hydatos, because we did Hydatos to get into Baldessian Arsenal, but we just kind of gave up because none of the other speakers caught up. So we were, it was kind of pointless in the end.
But you know what? Like I said, I did pay a fucking Eureka out of spite just so I could say I hated it.
That's why. I
could make sure I hated it.
But
I did.
Well, you said Hydatos was better. You said Hydatos wasn't bad, but it was a long journey to get there. I agree with that. Okay, Pegos. Right. I guess it's time for us to jump into recent events. There are some recent events to discuss. Okay. Here we go. Recent events. And recent events, we'll start with the current... Oh, God, ignore the mouse cursor.
Just a little bit.
On the, not Mog Station, the Final Fantasy XIV online store, there's now an Adventure Celebration sale going on. It's pretty good. I'll read their statement. We're pleased to announce the Adventure Celebration Sale in recognition of reaching 20 million adventurers around the world. Save 30% on mounts, outfits, tales of adventure, and more from the online store during this extended sale. And this started on July 28th and will last until August 27th, so about a month. You can buy everything. Pretty much everything's on sale. Mounts, outfits, tales of adventure, and more. Certain restrictions do apply. I don't know what it applies to, but probably like Ceremony of Eternal Bonding and shit, because that's on that store too, isn't it?
I mean, no, there's actually a lot of things that aren't on sale.
What else is there but mounts, outfits, and tales of adventure? Oh,
not
Fantasia?
Every mount is for sale.
Oh, not every mount. Okay.
Not every mount, not every outfit is on sale. It's just kind of random what is on sale.
Okay, I thought it was everything. Does it say 5.2? It does say patch 5.2 on the overlay.
I get hyped, guys, for the Gorha raid.
I'm so confused as to where we are in the patch cycle because there hasn't been one in so long. Okay, I'll fix it while we talk. Let's see how I can ninja fix this without...
Okay. I got this. Mm-hmm. So, new segment here. Rollo's Mog Station Corner. I recommend you guys one item to buy in the Mog Station. I think, in my opinion, you should definitely invest and 10 pots of pure white dye for $5.25. That's a deal. How can you resist? Get it while you can.
Yay! Are Fantasias part of this as well? Of the sale?
No,
it's-
don't think so.
No. Okay, interesting. That's I would expect them to be there, but okay.
No, still
I will say-
$10 dues.
$10.
I thought Rollo was actually going to recommend something interesting on the log station.
Oh.
No.
No.
I mean,
No,
I
totally.
guess Kryl's outfit is $8 if you want to. It looks pretty cool, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Brave new
But-
Stroller outfit is also on sale.
Yeah.
You can get the Toast emote or Play Dead.
Uh-huh.
I've already bought things during this sale. I bought the SDS Fenrir and the Mystic Panda.
I've boycotted this since like I haven't bought anything other than as prices for Gillionaire. I don't think I've bought anything in like. I think the
You
last
bought
thing I
stuff
bought
earlier this year. You got the emote, the Get Fantasy, didn't you?
Oh yeah, sorry, dances.
He
Yeah.
buys all the dances.
I do buy all the dances. That's true.
Yeah.
But they're like fucking $4 or $3. They're nothing. I don't want to buy those ugly ass mounts that the fucking horse and the
I don't want the
obnoxious like whale. Like I don't like these mounts. They're so ugly.
I don't like the whale.
No.
Probably the most I've never bought anything on MogStation for myself still to this day. I bought some stuff for my friends as gifts because like, oh, I want this event thing I missed out on.
Mhm.
But I've still never been like, I want that. The closest thing I've gotten is like the toast emote, which I think looks
Right.
nice. But
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, are you get interested in that Lakil because that's on sale right now? And
I think I
you
already
buy
have
emotes?
it.
Okay.
The toast emote. I think that was
I just genuinely can't remember ever seeing you use it.
no. I used it like once and then I never used it again.
Get the
But
Fat Cat, guys. It's $16, $16.80. Go for it.
Yeah, the Fat Cat is on sale, but also the fucking dual discs on feet. That's on sale too.
oh my god.
Fucking hoverboard mount. Looks great.
In addition, collector's edition digital upgrades are 50% off via the Mog Station for a limited time. So if you want to upgrade to a collector's edition and get those mounts that you'll never use, you can go do that. When was the last time you saw someone use the Sildra mount?
What mount is that again?
Exactly.
Like the plesiosaur that was the mount that came with Stormblood.
Oh.
I see people still use the Granny mount.
The Granny mount is cool though. That's like one of the few. That's probably the collector's edition
And
mount
I
I like the
like
most.
using the curl, even though you dislike its meat whiskers.
The meat whiskers, and it's so I don't like meat whiskers. It also used to be really disappointing because you'd think it'd run fast for some reason. Like it has this it looks like and then it isn't. But yeah, it's alright. It just looks like an overworld mob though. You are literally just riding an overworld mob.
Yeah.
You do get the exclusive items though, like you get the Lionheart. Is that what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fuck. I forgot the Fat Chocobo is a collector's edition item. I'm such a boomer that Fat Chocobo. I remember when Fat Chocobo was a thing that they introduced when the PS3 came out. The
Exclusive.
PS3 support was released. That was a big event. Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? Here's a pro tip for you.
Hmm.
If you want a Fantasia, just get the Heaven Sword Digital Collector's Edition. Because
Yes, I was about to bring that up.
You get the wind up cane, you get the Griffin mount, which I actually think looks nice, but you can always get the Ananta Griffin, which looks the same.
Yeah.
And you also get the Cecil or the Baron helm, which looks pretty cool actually for Dark Knights.
Yes. Yeah.
If you had to
How
get
much is
one
the
of those,
upgrade?
it's $10 American. So
Okay, so it's the same price as a Fantasia. So
Yeah, so-
do that.
if you're getting Fantasia and you don't
You get a
have that
mount
already,
for free, basically, with that, and all the other
you
stuff.
get cane too.
Yeah.
The wind up cane.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. There's a new contest in town. Don't know why I said that, but it's true. It's just come in. Everything's on the line. Screenshot contest. Do you want the Cloud Strife hair? Listen up, kid. Calling all group post enthusiasts. Show off your creativity in our newest screenshot contest by capturing the subject of your choice using the group post screen effect, saturated line work. Beginners, fear not. During the contest period, we'll be sharing some helpful group post tips and tricks in our upcoming Duty Commence stream. Shameless plug. Whether you're a
Was that the one
veteran...
that happened this last week?
Who cares?
I know.
Wow!
Well,
Be
I was
nice to Duty Commence.
I was also going to say, I don't expect either of you to know the answer to that question.
No. Whether you're a veteran photographer or a photo-energetic beginner, we can't wait to see your take on this contest because everything's on the line. Get it? Because it's saturated line work. Everything's on the line.
What if one day you just saw me with the Cloud Strife hair in game?
I'd be curious as to where you obtained it from.
We'd be looking for a new speaker. Yet another speaker.
Wow.
Show
It
us.
looks bad.
It looks.
Oh,
It
God.
looks like a cheap, like a wig that you'd buy in like a very cheap, like you know, those cheap carnival stores or what? Carnival stores. What am I saying?
Carnival stores.
What are they called?
Costume store?
Costume
Yeah.
store. Costume store. Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go. Yeah.
I will say, I have seen characters that look all right with it, but it's a very specific hairstyle that requires a very specific look to be not terrible looking.
I was thinking dollar store. A dollar store wig.
Dollars. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Mm.
Right. Theme. Show us your group post capabilities by capturing a screenshot using the saturated line work screen effect. The screenshot may feature characters, landscapes, or any in-game subject you like, as long as the saturated line work screen effect is visible in the screenshot. Because everything's on the line. The contest started on July 27th and will end on August 10th. So limited time here, so hurry up.
Wow, there's actually not much time left.
No.
Oh no.
Can we not go through the rules?
We're not going through the rules because the rules are the same as before. The 10 grand prize winners will each receive the following in-game item. Modern aesthetic.
Aesthetics. There you go.
Strife.
I like how it doesn't say whether it's one character or not, or
These are usually
account-wise.
one character.
It's so bad. I don't like this. The hair is upsetting. Very few. I mean, some can pull it off, like we've mentioned, but very few can.
Not the character they're using for the example.
No.
That little, was that a cat? Yeah. This,
Yes, cat girl there.
Mm.
Runner-up prize, the usual ones. They still fucking, they still put the Scarf of Wondrous Wit in there. You can get that not by winning this contest, right? Is it still available?
No, not anymore.
Oh.
But a lot of people did.
Yeah.
It was from Mogul Tombstones, right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
gave it out one
I
day.
think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Why is it called Staff of Wondrous Wit?
Because it makes you look smart.
Yeah. This is
Does it?
important. It's important to note that you have to be a legal resident of the 50 states of United States of America, the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, or Canada, excluding Quebec, of course.
Because it's not in French. They
No.
can't do it over there.
Have a
That's
valid.
not why.
No,
Is that not it? Is that out?
No,
is that
no,
the
it's
thing?
gambling
No,
laws.
why?
It's like some sort of
Oh, gambling.
online lottery
Okay.
laws or
It's
something.
because Quebec has such specific online or gambling laws that
Okay.
any worldwide competition will almost always exclude Quebec
Yeah.
because it's too much effort.
Yeah. You need to have a valid North American Square Enix account and be over the age of 13 to enter. Do you
Right.
think there are
Right.
actual 13-year-olds playing 14?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen stories of parents playing it with their children.
Well, in that case,
Yeah.
I could see it. But do you think
I
a
mean-
14-year-old would do it unprompted by their parents?
I mean, there's 13-year-olds playing
Maybe.
WoW, when that first came out.
When that first came out, that's the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying now.
You're-
Oh, yeah.
Don't
yeah,
ask us. We're boomers.
I know,
We don't-
that's why I'm asking. Because us boomers, have we ever? Well, how would you know? How would we?
We
even
should
know?
go to high schools
have
and
to
middle
say-
schools.
I
You-
just,
Don't say
I,
it.
yeah, don't. Mm,
You guys like Final Fantasy 14?
I just feel like this.
These are free.
I just feel like this is like aimed at a higher age bracket. I think I'd find it strange today that a 13-year-old would pick up Final Fantasy 14. That's all I'm saying.
It's a Final Fantasy game.
They're probably out there.
It's-
Shout outs
yeah.
to the
If you're 13,
13-year-olds, I guess.
leave us a comment. Well, actually, can you leave comments on YouTube if you're 13?
I think 13 is the limit. Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
You've
leave us
just
a comment.
Can you?
yeah. I think you have to be 13 to open a YouTube account.
No
Oh, that's right. You
judgments.
need to be at least 13 to be able to get into game FAQs back in the day. Not that
Mhm.
I was.
I mean, I would always use like I would always change my birthday. It's very easy to get an account.
Mhm.
I mean, don't do that.
Don't.
Okay,
But keep playing 14 if you're 13.
that's right. But not if you're
Well, they're
12.
allowed-
If you're 12, go away. Don't watch the.
They're
Actually,
allowed to play 14 when they're younger than 13.
if you're
Your parents-
13, don't watch this. Don't. If you're below
Oh, yeah, don't watch this.
18,
Oh.
don't watch this show. 16, 18. I think we're an 18
I
plus.
think 16, I think 15 is probably fine. I don't think we're like more explicit than like your typical M-rated movie
That's true. 15, 16.
or whatever the American equivalent is.
So that would be 6. We don't have 15 here, I think. 16 here.
We have 15 here.
Yeah. So whatever 16, 15. What is that in America?
PG 13.
PG 13.
Yes.
Oh, so you can be 13.
But with parental, you need your parent.
Super...
Yeah, they need to watch it with you.
Ask your yes. What?
No,
yeah,
wait,
watch this.
we
with
can
your
say
parents.
fuck one time in a PG-13 movie. I just said it.
Okay, so you've
well,
spent that quota. Thank you.
okay.
We will have an icon coming up on screen now that will pop up every time we're about to say a swear, so you can mute the video for your child. Okay. Anyways, Moonfire Faire is coming up. Finally, a seasonal event. I'm not doing the Gordon Ramsay thing
Yeah.
again, but finally a seasonal event. And it's a good one, probably.
Yes.
It starts on August 12th, so the day after 5.3.
Mhm.
And will last until August 26th. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Weeks.
Yeah.
Are you liking the looks of this?
Well, it got a little bit of explanation as to what we'll have in store for once, not just this go meet NPC, which has been or nothing sometimes. I think there's been a couple of
nothing.
seasonal events which is just nothing. It's called well, it says a fish too far. That might be the quest name. It's Mayoru Moyaru. Is grinning from ear to ear, and yet something in his eyes suggests this year's celebration is not all smiles and sunshine. Whatever dangers lurk beneath the surface of this year's fair, even chaperones are not likely to turn away a helping hand. Are not like to turn away a helping hand. It's got spooky art of a big shark coming out of the sea, and then a bomb coming towards it. I like bringing focus back on the bomb, because that used to be the symbol of Moonfire Faire. I mean, it was still used in all the decorations, but we haven't really had like a bomb themed
It
event.
comes
in
back
one.
every couple of years.
Yeah, it does.
So I think the last one was. It wasn't the last 2 years, because the last 2 years were both like AOZ and Ninja Warrior events. I think it might have been 3 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
No TNA on this key art, by the way. Very disappointed. It's been a Moonfire staple for a long, long time, and they just dropped the ball.
They are.
I like this year's Moonfire Faire artwork.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
It looks nice. I'm joking.
Yeah.
It looks very cool. I like it.
I mean, you are getting TNA outfits.
Yes, that's the important part.
Yeah. There's clothing. We're getting wrists as well, like wrist bands.
Hand pieces.
But there's
No, they're
hand
chest
pieces. Oh. Yeah,
It's
you're
a
right.
chess piece that
No, sorry,
changes
I
into-
meant hand pieces, but they're like wristlets. They're the.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I was
which
gonna
I don't
say, aren't we already like looking at the chess piece thing? Isn't that
Mhm.
already a part of it? Are we gonna get like double up?
No, like,
Those are the bicep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it now. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. We're getting that, and we're getting a hat, a skirt, and
I call it a skirt.
what do you
I think
call
they
it?
call it something else.
Well, what
Don't
is it
know.
listed as?
I don't have the the website up right now.
I mean, it looks like a skirt.
I think there's a specific name for something like that.
Okay.
Might be a pareo.
Okay. It's a
That'd be
pareo.
like saying that like
A
it's a
sarong.
sarong. Okay. Because I feel as if calling it a skirt is like like just calling a kilt a skirt. I feel as if it's a specific thing.
I don't know. Is it
Okay.
like a
Well, I would call.
Hawaiian thing?
I mean, a kilt is. Nat.
Stop calling him out every episode.
Second episode of Roll, we call out Nat. What will next episode be? Tune in next time to find out.
Okay. Whatever it's called, you're getting it. And shoes.
Yes.
Or are they called something else as well?
Well, I don't know if I call
Chanclas.
these shoes. Probably call these shoes.
Sandals.
Yeah, sandals.
Okay. And then you're getting emotes. I don't have the text for any of this, so I don't know what any of this is called.
They called
It's a
the
little-
flame dance.
The flame dance. Oh, sorry, it is actually listed below.
Little-
Yes, that's where I got the
dance.
name.
And then you're getting one of those housing items. Not housing items, but
It's
they're
really-
decorations.
It's really big.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
Look at the website.
look at the
That's not a
website.
Lala.
Yeah.
We made that mistake.
Uh-huh.
We all thought that was a Lalafell. That's a Lady Al Ra.
That's an aura standing next to that. So that is quite a big big housing item. Okay. Go get that. That's that.
We completely skipped by the fact that the pareo or the sarong got a lot of leg.
It's got a lot of leg.
Nothing
Just got a
wrong with
little
some
leg.
leg.
Yeah.
I like the outfit. I think they look real good. It's not a bikini.
No.
It's not a bikini, and it's
Top
not
kind
a.
of is.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, you
Kinda.
can't have her titties out, unfortunately.
I will say it's the first year that like the male upper the male like body piece is not like just like an open shirt.
Sorry, did
been a
Rollo
while.
say she can't have her titties out?
Well, yeah.
Well,
What?
yeah, exactly, Georgi. we just
Georgi was like, it's like, well, you know, the latest stuff, a bikini. I'm like, well, yeah, they can't have their titties out in this game, so they gotta cover up.
all right.
I get what you're saying.
PG-13.
I don't know why you needed to say it though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's yeah. Okay. Anyways, right. I don't know what what we're supposed to do in this quest, but it's gonna probably involve a shark, and it's probably gonna involve a bomb.
There's gonna be some kaiju. You're gonna fight a big old kaiju.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're probably from the event artwork. I feel as if we're summoning the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They were giving it like strength through
Yeah.
the flame dance,
Mhm.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Reminds very similar to its roots, because that was like a big bomb, and you had to like do emotes at it. I think you literally did the dance to like.
But I thought you were
Maybe.
trying to stop the bomb back in.
You
the
were
day.
trying to lure it into a trap. Yes. Because that was a
Ah.
bomb gone crazy. So you had to like
Oh, yeah.
literally kill it. So you had to anger it. Yes, you provoked it with the dance. You'd be like, oh, and then it would
Mm.
follow you. Yeah.
In the
Chat-
key art, that's
Chat
kinda
brings
like-
up the cat boy from last 2 years. Probably dead by now.
Oh, what if his body just
Wow.
like gets like on the beach, he gets washed up, and then the shark eats it.
Yeah.
I don't think the cat
And he's-
deserves that.
And his younger sister sees it.
Yes, and then she summons the bomb in her anger. She's like, "I'm summoning bomb," and then she has to die.
Oh, this is kind of like 3.4.
Yes.
I think we should be nice.
I'm just kidding.
Happen.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
It just sounds
I
like
mean-
the kind of plot that, well, except for the horrible like body washing up on the beach, it's not something that you'd see normal in this game. But yes, right. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be nice to have some seasonal event stuff going on again. I mean, it is the day after the patch, so there's already a lot of shit to do. But I'm assuming that's why they decided to put it on the day after, so that at least.
I mean, I guess that's true. Why they didn't wait like more than a day
Yeah.
after, I don't have the answer for that.
Yeah, it's yeah, weird timing. Okay, well that is recent events. Now the official 5.3 website has been updated, and I think it's time to look at it because we didn't really look much at it. We haven't looked at it in a while. It has been updated twice since we last looked at it. Let's go have a look see because there's here we are.
There's like gaps between us now.
This is strange.
Social distancing.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
We're trying to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here we are. This we've seen before. So this was added
The puppet's bunker.
couple of weeks ago, I guess.
2 weeks.
Yeah. The white-robed android 2P awakens at last, but so too does an unforeseen danger to Comra. As Anog and Konog's search for answers grow ever more desperate, the Warrior of Darkness may find greater questions yet await in the core of the puppet's bunker.
Hmm.
I don't know if there's any new pictures here that we haven't seen.
I mean, all these pictures are new to the website.
Oh, that's
as of
right.
2 weeks ago.
That's right. Yeah.
Actually, not that one.
No, not this one.
That one was already there. The other three are new.
Yeah. So here's the dwarven camp. I'm assuming this is the one that gets blown up.
Yeah, I assume it's the one at the east side of Kaluja.
Yeah.
They got some nice balloons ready to be popped, I guess.
Mm.
This is part of the reason that Kaluja has no more memory left for them to do stuff with.
Right. Yes. There's that. The bunker. Butt plug.
That's a bunch.
It's
Look at
not
these
a
people
butt
raiding
plug.
in their AF gear, by the way.
Yeah.
I could have glamoured it.
No, they're just wearing their 430 gear,
Mm.
going on
Probably
this
can't
raid.
even get in with the AF gear.
Yeah.
Don't raid with their AF gear.
Don't. Well, yeah. So this looks cool. We've already seen this being demoed somewhat during the live letter, but there's a more detailed look at it, I guess. This part, no, sorry. I think this is new. They added an entry for the Bosnian Southern Front. When the Empire first invaded Bosnia, Allermuck Fortress, that's not a nice sounding name, was erected in southern Bosnia, the location chosen for its natural defenses. Alas, the seemingly impregnable stronghold fell and has since been known under the Garlean name Castrum Lacus Litore. Emboldened by the rebirth of Gunhilder's blades, the Bosnian resistance has begun Operation Eagle's Nest in a bid to regain this most necessary foothold in the southern front. Well, there you go. We have some names.
Lacus. What's that even mean in Latin, huh? Let's see.
Show me this picture, King.
Oh yeah. All right.
Means Apple Beach.
Apple
It means
Beach.
Apple Beach.
Okay.
That's what Google Translate's telling me. So.
I said this when we were watching the live letter. I think the southern front is very ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's interesting. Look at the crystal stuff. That's like formed. It looks like it's been blown off, like it's been melted and then crystallized. That's interesting. What caused that?
And this is just one.
Oh, you
section
know
revealed
what?
Over a hill.
Obviously, this is damage. When we made this connection, when we were questioning this the last time, this is the southern front of Bosnia. This is damage from the meteor project.
Possibly.
Oh my god! When we looked at this last time, I was like, we were wondering why all this? Because like war doesn't cause corrupted crystal like this. So this is obviously like a massive. Okay, well that explains. That also explains why it looks like kind of old and like not as like radiant as the stuff we see in Eorzea, because Bosnia happened before. Okay, well that's cool. We've already seen this. What?
Chat brings up the point that it is a war. It is a war ground, so that makes sense as to why it's ugly. I understand that, but if I'm going to spend a lot of time here, I feel like I'm going to get bored of looking at it. Also, every enemy I think we've seen is some sort of Garlean anything, which also might get boring to me.
Well, they did mention other things in the live letter, didn't they? Like it would be more just Garleans.
There might be
It
more.
might not have been the live letter, but...
There might be more stuff in there, but I mean, it makes sense that there are Garlean things in there.
Yeah.
We're right outside their castrum. Right. Haha. Faux Hollows. The Akafa Amphitheater. Unreal. A strange fox comes to you seeking even stranger tales, those born of boldness of imagination. When you turn your mind to the story of Shiva, what dreams of ice may come. And there he is, the fucking
Don't like this fox.
fat-faced fox.
He got stung by like a bee.
Yeah. And again, no clear indication what the minigame is all about. It's just this dude next to Chloe.
We'll just figure it out when we get in there, I guess.
Yeah. I cannot decide if I think it's cute or ugly, but it's probably both.
He's a handsome fox. He is kind of like the Emmerich if he was a fox.
He's a handsome... Emmerich wouldn't look like that as a fox.
Hey,
You mad?
I can sort of see what people mean when they say that, but I think that's still insulting to Emmerich.
Yeah.
He's a handsome fox, all right? He's an EK man, okay?
He's definitely not.
I don't like his face. And also the second picture is so funny to me because it's just Shiva. It's just nothing. We've seen it. It's just Shiva. It's just Shiva. It's just from the cutscene, the opening cutscene of Shiva. There she is.
Need a reminder.
So there's that. Custom deliveries. It's a bit of a surprise. Yeah. Though the people of Ishgard and Dragonkind have agreed to a truce, they have yet to fully realize the potential of such an alliance. The Dragonling El-To hopes that by learning the way of artisans, she and her brethren may contribute to the Ishgardian restoration and strengthen the bonds of trusts with their newfound friends. El-To. El-To.
The toe in Spanish, my favorite.
We can dress up the dragon finally.
I can guarantee that's not happening. I'm shocked that it is not something we can dress up,
right?
And also that it's a dragon, and then also that it's not on the first.
I'm very happy with this because they didn't do the thing I expected. They didn't go for like a hot side character that people can undress. They just went for a dragon. And it makes sense that the custom deliveries now isn't not going to be on the first because they're finishing the story on the first. They're done with the first now. So, see ya, I guess.
First possibility would be the child as the one we dress up.
I don't want to dress up children. Let's not.
Neither do I.
I hope not.
Possibility.
I hope not. Right.
Chat's correct. It continues the trend of the Some delivery NPCs only being lizards and cats.
That's true. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. You know what? You know what they'll do though? If they make the kid like the dress up thing, that will be his base outfit. Like you cannot actually undress the child. Don't undress the child.
Okay.
Yeah,
Heard it here
but
first.
you can put other things on the
Oh,
child.
that's
that are-
true.
that's the problem.
Yeah. Then I hope they just don't
I
make this a
suspect
thing.
that won't be the case.
No.
Because they would have. I don't think they have models for a lot of the.
Right.
I think they have to make each child outfit individually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. There's more on Ishgardian restoration with Francel the Helionar. The T is silent, or is it? I don't remember my
Don't
French. Leading the charge, the reconstruction of the firmament surges to ever loftier heights. As many and more take up residence in the new nest, the young lord would realize his latest vision. A bustling new commercial district befitting Ishgard's new age of free trade and enlightenment. Artisans, one and all, take up your tools and answer the call. Alien art. There you go.
That's all the Halion family members that we know of. Don't ask me who the person on the far right is. I don't know who that is.
Man with big hat.
I know the other two.
Yeah, that is, and the one on the far right is man with big hat.
Mhm.
Don't you
Classic.
remember from the famous quest?
Big hats,
Mm.
trouble in Little Chinatown.
Yeah. Well, you go to Little Chinatown. I don't know who that is. Yes. Right. Well, there you go. That's the quest for the next part of Ishgard Restoration. Moving on.
Hooray.
Yay.
A Realm Reborn overhaul.
Yeah.
A Realm Reborn offers players an adventure of epic proportions, at times perhaps too epic, to make the journey to make the journey to Heavensward swifter. The main scenario is now streamlined in terms of overall length, with adjustments to experience points gain and gear rewards for quest completion. In addition, mounts can now fly in A Realm Reborn maps. This much requested feature allows you to view the landscapes of Eorzea as never before, while helping you reach your destination more quickly.
Sweet.
Woo!
Look at this
So excited for
beautiful
this.
old screenshot with
Yeah.
dead characters.
Oh, Papa Levo. Not.
I like the two people in this picture.
Sorry, who's the one in the middle again? And then there's this picture of people flying outside of Limsa. This is why they unmelted Limsa, so they could take screenshots
That's
like
what
this.
That's exactly what I was thinking. They wanted to highlight the fact that it's not melted anymore.
Yeah.
Melting, be gone. But it's still melting the other place, so
Yeah, that's
see,
true.
That's
there.
true.
Lower
It's still
Lenosha.
melted in Lower Lenosha. I hope maybe they will fix it.
Please
in
leave that
5.3.
though, because that is so hidden that we can still, like, everyone who knows that it's there can still enjoy Melty Limsa.
back in my day.
Yeah. That used to be the main model in Middle Lenosha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good. It looks like you can fly up relatively high too, according to the screenshot. So
Yeah.
I think it depends on the zone.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
cat girl has the most basic mount choice.
Oh my god.
Not only
Doesn't even have a Grand Company.
barding.
Sad
I
barding.
know. That's the thing that was like confusing to me, because not only is it just a basic chocobo, it has nothing on it.
She just jumped her character. Leave her alone.
Yes.
And then she's like, I will take off the
boarding.
boarding.
Jump your character.
Well, that's big hype. New mounts. One
Looks
picture.
awful. Looks terrible. I would not use this mount ever.
I wouldn't use this mount either. So it's probably the mount you get from Unreal Shiva.
Yes.
Why is it green?
Good question.
Why is it... Also has a horn, so it's
So that
unicorn mount.
It's basically the white mage mount, isn't it? Like just reskinned.
Uglier.
Yeah, uglier.
The horn is bigger than on the white mage.
Yeah,
unicorn,
so
isn't
they
it?
not only did they go, yeah, we're gonna steal the exclusive white mage mount. We're also gonna give this a bigger fucking horn, so that white mages have tiny horns, and then everyone else has big horns. Also, you made it ugly, so it doesn't matter.
All the horses in this game just look bad either way. That's no way around that.
Also, people were saying when I brought up, surely they could increase the amount of time that each Unreal is available for, so that like you'd be able to, there'd be more than one each patch.
Yeah.
But then people brought up the idea that like they had to make a mount for each one. If this is the effort they're putting into the mount, I don't see why we couldn't have more than one Unreal trial each patch.
Yeah. Also, this doesn't really doesn't really feel like Shiva. Do you know what I mean?
No.
This isn't the color.
Maybe it's like
No.
rainbow, so like it goes through different colors. Like right now it's in the green, so like it'll.
A
For some reason they
rainbow.
give Shiva a rainbow mount.
That would be cool.
Yeah, maybe.
I
So
doubt it.
maybe, and this is me just being very hopeful, which is rare for me. Maybe they won't all be horses.
I hope
I
so.
suspect. I think it's this because of the fact that it's similar to the mount you got back in A Realm Reborn. I think if like the next one is like Sephiroth, could probably be the pigeon.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. They'll like.
I think it will just. Yeah, I think it will just be influenced by whatever mount you originally got from the regular version of the trial.
That still doesn't feel good, because we'll just
No.
get a slightly different variation of existing mounts that we already have. Okay, well, I guess. Anyways, minion. We're getting new
Ooh.
minions.
That's
Mm.
cute minion.
Yeah, this. Wait, what does it say? Be the envy of your fellow adventurers with these adorable wind-up toys. The first one, probably a drop from the new dungeon, the Hero's Gauntlet.
Yes. So I've seen people saying that it does have pink hair.
Mm.
It's also it cuts off very.
Very, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen people saying that this is evidence that this boss is like very important, and I'm not saying that it's not, but the second boss of the Grand Cosmos has a minion. I don't think the fact that it has a minion is in any way indicative of how important it will be to the plot.
That's true. That is true.
Makes that a cute character, I guess. I want to make it a
Yeah.
minion.
Yeah.
And you know who else was a cute character? The second boss of Grand Cosmos.
True.
Oh, look at this little dwarf.
Little.
Now this is cute.
Yeah.
I wish I just looked like that in real life. Like I could just turn into this, and that would be my existence. That's it. I'd be happy.
Yeah, they're very cute. Very well. Obviously, we're getting this from the dwarfs. So there you go, cute minion.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole. That's all. There are no hidden renders. There are no new renders. That is also a good point, though. It does have a render, even the second boss.
It does have a render.
Which
I think that's more like a sign of something.
yeah. Yeah. That's 5.3. I think this might be we might get one. I find it weird if they would have another like drop of things to come. I feel like this is the final. This is it. Actually, the list at the bottom. If I go all the way down here, there's the Sundry Splendors.
I don't know what they'd show off for that.
No, but usually they would like to they pad it out a little, like they add a little, just to make it look
more.
Yeah. New Game Plus updates, that one would be pointless to. Well, maybe if there are stuff that's being added.
It's already there. It's the Realm Reborn rework.
Yeah, but aren't they adding like other stuff to the New Game Plus? I can barely remember.
They did mention other things might have been like job quests or something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Trial synthesis, like the crafting stuff, might be maybe shown off if they're gonna update it again. Well, that's about it, I guess. Yeah, we're 2 weeks away now. Well,
It's far less than that. It's like
less.
10 days.
10 days. This is weird. I don't feel. It's been so long that I don't even know if I'm hyped or like it's just. It feels like it's not gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's
It's
so.
all a dream. Wake
Yeah.
up, Lucio.
Yeah.
Your body and mind has forgotten what it is like to be excited about something.
Yes. Yeah. But I am excited for content. Right. I guess we can read some MogMail now because we have so much to read.
Yes.
So I think we'll just jump into that. Here is MogMail sent in by you people. Here's MogMail. Just so you know, behind the scenes, we are starting at number 4.
Thank you.
This one,
okay.
with this one from Dia Lancia from Adamantois. The other ones we've read. Do you think Emet-Selch put his full effort into trying to beat us? To me, it seems like he was quite depressed and felt pretty much done with all the suffering he had endured. Was he ready to pass on the torch and wanted to test the Warrior of Light?
This is a
I
tired old
think
man.
so.
You don't think so?
No, I do think so.
Oh,
I
you
think he
do.
put all of his effort into fighting
Right.
us.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of feels like it. It kind of feels like he was just kind of done. Yeah.
I could see him being like, I'm tired, man. You just, I'll turn into an evil demon or something, and then go from there.
I think he put his all into his final fight with us because he knew that this was his last, it was the last opportunity for him to truly fight for what he believed in all these years.
Yeah.
Not to say that he wasn't tired. And you could argue that it wasn't his full strength just because he's old, but I think he put all of his strength in that he had still.
Yeah. Yeah. He did stab himself. He stabbed himself to death to fight us better. When he puts the big shit in him. Not the big shit. That'll be funny though. Yes. I think. What an easy MogMail. I think we just say yes. Yeah, you probably did. Thank you, Dia.
Gracias, Dia.
Yeah. Next one is from Nora Silverborn. Hello again, speakers. So a thought struck me when I was rewatching the 5.2 story at work today. We know that Elidibus served as the key component/sacrifice for Zodiark's heart, and that there is another Elidibus that we interact with who we don't know much about. Interestingly enough, in the anamnesis cutscene after the dungeon where we meet Vena, the second one where they're discussing her becoming the heart of Hydaelyn, she says something about, I shall not vanish from this world. The form I take shall ever remain my own, possibly implying she would have some agency in exerting her own will after becoming one with Hydaelyn, which could be supported by the fact that the word of the mother exists as a somewhat separate avatar from the hear, feel, think mother crystal Hydaelyn, and also was a separate consciousness from Menphilia, who she ultimately sent on to the first. Menphilia's oracle powers were more Asian-level echo than anything Hydaelyn specifically gifted her, in my opinion. So perhaps the totally not Asahi figure hanging out with Xenos could be the Zodiark equivalent of the word of the mother, being a form that the heart Elidibus chose to manifest after seeing Emet-Selch's demise. Haven't thought too deeply about this, but I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on that potentiality. Keep well and stay safe. Thank you.
Thanks.
Whew. Right. Word of the father.
I didn't want to say it.
I just don't like. Again, every time I read Asahi, I get sad because I just don't
It's not
want him back.
like him. Possibly. I don't know if it necessarily would have his like mind. Just use his body.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, it's just weird to be like all forms. He's like that man right there, that body.
Yeah,
I'm using it.
I want that. I want that body.
I just
Maybe
like
whoever
this thing
did
is
it-
neat.
Uh-huh.
maybe whoever did it wanted a form that like was familiar and like intriguing to Xenos.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. Because they wanted to get closer to Cena's, and they knew that that was a face he would probably allow closer. Maybe. Yes. So, I shall not vanish from this world. The form I take shall ever remain my own. Does that mean that the word of the mother is Vena? So that Heidelin is like multiple people? Is that what this is implying?
I think that's what the MogMail is suggesting.
Or multiple entities, I should say, because, yeah.
Yeah. I would suspect whether the mother and Heidelin do have like a certain degree of agency separate from one another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that is, I guess that is a bit of a question. Like, where is Vena? Because I don't know. This is too deep for me to just do on this like that.
You think it's like you guys are gonna hate this.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys
probably.
think it's like the Christian Trinity of there's the mother.
Oh God.
Sorry, I'm dying.
Uh-huh.
You got the
You're
word
being
of the mother.
slighted for even proposing this idea.
Yeah.
The word of the mother, the Holy Spirit.
Uh-huh.
And then we have Minfilia, which could be the stand-in for Jesus. and then we have Heidelin, who's at the center. But each of those things is not each other. Remember, they're different entities.
I sort of agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I sort of agree with you.
Yeah. The Holy Trinity, it's just same thing. And I'll leave it at that.
Interesting idea, but
So more so phrased it as the daughter being Reen
yeah,
and all the other reincarnations.
yeah,
The mother being Minfilia, and then the spirit just being Heidelin.
yeah,
Could've-
yeah,
That would make it less complicated.
yeah.
Why you added this third,
But
this fourth
where would that
aspect?
put Vena though?
Vena would be it's in the middle because that's how the
So
the
Vena
Trinity
is
works.
Heidelin.
Yes. Because that's how the Trinity works, where there's
So,
God in the middle, and then
I-
there's the 3 points.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what I stop talking about this. I think
Yeah.
what Vena means when she said this is that, like, in a similar to way to Minfilia, how Minfilia is both herself and a conduit for Heidelin, Vena similarly retains her memories and her desires, but Heidelin is also its own, like, has its own opinion, perspective, and agency that is probably the more overwhelming, like, force that is in control of the primal that we know of as Heidelin.
Yeah.
But Vena is also within it and still retains her own, like, mind to a certain extent.
Right. Do you think there's ever been a point where we've talked to the Mother Crystal and it's actually Vena? Is that going to be like a revelation, like that we will just look back and we'll be like, actually, Heidelin has been acting weird sometimes. Like she's been, like when we talked to her. God, it's been so long since we talked to her. Was it before? It must have been right before Minfilia spoke for. Well, when Minfilia spoke for her. Were
I
we?
think that was just the word of the mother.
Yeah. So could that be Vena? That's what they're kind of implying, that the word of the mother is separate from the hear, feel, think Heidelin. Because when we talk to Heidelin, normally when she talks to us, it's just being very like ethereal. She's like, here, feel thing. I am here. Life and farts. Me and I am life. And then when she's Minfilia, she's like, listen up, everyone. I am the word of the mother, and you shall sit down and listen while I speak. I will help the first and do shit. Right?
I would say that I don't think we've ever heard Heidelin truly speak for herself, and that kind of like, I'm not going to repeat what you said, but that stuff is like an extension of like the illusion that Elidibus talks about that she does to temper or like bring out the echo in people. It's possible that we might not ever truly be able to hear Heidelin's actual voice.
Speaking of hearing it, are you hearing it, Rollo?
Yes.
Okay. The sound is coming back, but it's been a slow crawl. It's been you remember when you had the sounds that would happen? It's like slowly coming back. It's all throughout the episode. It's just become louder and louder. It's fine. It's not that bad. It just sounds. It just jumps in. I'm just worried that it's just gonna get crazy again. But yes, I do agree. It's possible. Do you think like Heidelin itself just can't talk? Is that what you're saying? Like she is unable to speak? So that's just Vana? Because what is Heidelin? What is Heidelin? This is a deep question. But what...
We don't really have an answer to that yet.
No, but if we're to theorize, because we know that they used someone as a heart, right? So not very normal for a regular primal, first of all, to have like a human heart, or not a human heart, a human person being the actual heart. So Vana does not become Heidelin, but becomes just a part of Heidelin. So is Heidelin its own consciousness, and Vana resides within her? Or is Vana the consciousness just controlling the entity of Heidelin?
I cannot get my mind off the Holy Trinity at this point. It's just... Wait, what you're saying is like what I heard before.
Right. Yeah. I can see what you mean, though, with the Holy... Yeah.
And they could be like the Dark Holy Trinity. The Unholy Trinity.
The Unholy Trinity.
The Emissary of Darkness.
Yeah.
And
yeah. I see it, Rollo. I do see it. So, if I remember... So, the Trinity makes up God, right? That's how that whole...
So...
I don't remember
how
my
it works,
Bible studies.
And a lot of people may disagree depending on what kind
of
stuff you believe in. But there's...
Let's not stay on this topic for too long.
I'll you know what? I'll use the Eorzean. There's 14 terms here. They would be Heidelin. There's a triangle, right? A triangle right here. And then there's Heidelin in the middle. And that's the center. And then you have the 3 points where you have the Emissary of Light.
Yep.
I guess Vanal is one. I don't know, some fucking else maybe. But the point is that at the center, Heidelin would be the emissary, and then Vanal is also Heidelin. Like it's or is that right? But the emissary and Vanal would not be each other. They're separate.
Quite. Hope you all caught that, everyone. Hope you all understood that one. That was very convoluted, but yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
As I said at the start, I agree with you, Rollo.
Yeah.
I just don't like the way you're putting it.
We need to draw it. We need to draw it. Like have like a visual.
Let's draw the Holy Trinity right now.
Yeah. Just Google the Holy Trinity. Yes. And you'll probably see what Rollo means, and it'll be very clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Enjoy your theology homework, everyone.
That's right.
People might say some things is something else, but it's just...
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a schism, you know.
Yeah,
It
yeah, yeah.
happened.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. Well, we kind of know that we're not getting a lot of Heidelin lore this episode, this patch. It's more gonna focus on the other stuff surrounding it, like finishing up the first story and all that. There might be some at the end though, so we'll see. Yoshi P did wear a T-shirt that said "Truth and Lies," and yeah, go on.
We've been finding out a lot about Heidelin in the last patch specifically with Elidibus. I feel like there's a high chance we could find out more.
Well, that's why I think he wore that T-shirt, because we've only heard one side of, like, the information has been provided by the enemy of Heidelin. So what is true, what is lies? Who knows? Maybe we'll find out in this patch. Okay. Well, thank you, Nora. We'll skip right along to the next one from Ariabeth Fluffy Butt from Gilgamesh. Hello, speakers. I thought of an idea that might make for an interesting podcast episode. Okay. Well, this, as you can tell, we're a bit late on this one. Should the worst come to worst and the content drought leaves you with no interesting news or announcements for a week, what if you host one entire podcast episode as if it's from the future? 2022 or 2023 perhaps, where you discuss patch 7.5 and all the weird things that have transpired since. I thought this may be a shot in the dark, but perhaps it would make for an entertaining alternative. P.S. I still can't believe they brought Nidhogg's eyes back in 7.4, but I wonder where the story goes now that the Warrior of Light is officially the vessel for Heidelin. Kind of reminds me of Ysael and Shiva. Does anyone remember that story before it got retconned? That would be quite funny. We did actually once for an April Fool's, because we always have really good April Fool's ideas that we never do. We never actually do them. But we had, I don't remember, this is many years ago. We were gonna do, one of the ideas was to do an episode as if it was 2010. So we were 1.0 podcast, like covering the launch, and then slowly, as we're like getting reports in from like players, are like, oh, seems to be emergency maintenance right now. And then, you know, we'll try to cover the news as best we can. I thought that would be a really funny idea. Never did it, because we never do the April Fool's ideas that we have anymore.
One day.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be so funny, because we could have like, oh, here's an recent interview we got with Tanaka, and then we'll just read this like sad, empty interview. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll do that one day. I think
Cover a live letter
because yeah, well, they never had live letters, but they had these like really sad like update streams. Yeah. Right. I think doing like committing to a full episode of like just fake news. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it'd be like 5 minutes at most. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. The most I can think of is something similar to the speakers of Azeroth.
Yeah. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Right. So, right. Thank you, Fluffy Butt. The content drought is coming to an end. Thank God. So, we won't have to do that now. Right. Next one is from Rue Crow Eye from No, that's not what this says.
No.
What number is this? Oh God. No. This is, oh God, this is old. Hold on. Seems like this has been rendered in the wrong order. All right. Which one's this supposed to be?
In darkness now.
Yeah, sorry, this is good content. Just a black screen. Everyone loves that. There it is. Okay, here we go. Sorry, here we go. Rue Crow Eye, Balmung. Hello, speakers. Hope you're all doing well. I'm not a huge fan of speculation theories, personally. Interesting. But knowing how much Lukeil hates Xenos, I have a theory he may hate. So my crazy scenario is the Xenos will join the Scions because he wants to kill Zodiark, so the Warrior of Light will finally fight him, removing the distraction, as it were. The other Scions are against it, but he declares he can give them information on the Asians and cares little for the war. He just wants to finally fight the Warrior of Light. Fast word a bit.
Forward.
Oh, forward a bit. Xenos is the one, to kill Zodiark, take its power for himself, thus becoming Xenarch. And thus, this is the final battle. Thanks you for reading and enjoy. P.S. I like Xenos.
Xenos got, what's his name again? Hold on. I almost got this. Zodiac got, wait.
Norded.
Norded, there you go.
There it is. Zodiac got Norded. I hate this so much. And I'm afraid of even talking about this because I am Nostradamus and it will happen. So we shouldn't talk about it. Because if this happens, I'll be very upset.
I think the Xenarch thing is...
Don't even make that a word.
I think it's highly likely to happen. I don't know if he'll work with us, but I think the idea that Xenos and Zodiac will become one is very likely.
It upsets me so much. I actually want to cry.
Here's something worse.
What?
A Xenos redemption arc.
That'd upset me.
He's
unredeemable.
He cannot. There's no arc that can save him from what he's done.
You know what?
Literally impossible.
Xenos was a bit morally gray. You know, he did
a bit morally
stuff.
Gray. Xenos is evil.
He grew up tortured, and he didn't mean to do all. He didn't want to. He was hurt, and you're the only one that can connect with him and heal his wounds of the heart.
He killed his father.
His father wasn't the person either.
But he was turned. Fucking. I wish he was still alive. Why did they kill him? He was developing. It's the fucking Papalymo shit all over again. Where it's like, Papalymo's becoming his own character. And then, sorry guys, I'm going to die. Whoosh. Who's Papalymo? And then fucking Varys. He had this weird thing where he's like, I kind of hate Emmett Selk. I kind of hate him very much, and he's made this nation into like some sort of toy, and then he's like, no. During like the peace talks, he's like, oh no, we'll make the ultimate, the perfect race, and then he's just gone all crazy again, and then he gets killed. What is the point of that?
Maybe if he abused his son, none of this would happen.
Stop! Rollo!
Did he abuse his son?
I don't know, maybe. He seems like he definitely would.
I agree, but I don't think we have any evidence of that.
Xenos had a rough childhood, okay?
He's an imperial prince. I don't think he had a rough... He
didn't have any friends. He wasn't allowed to go outside. He had to
I don't think that's the case at all. I don't think Xenos is the kind of person that you say no to, and he will listen.
I'm gonna guess that Varys was just like most other, I'm assuming, imperial princes, was just raised by someone else, like a wet nurse, and then nannies.
I suspect the worst thing that Varys ever did to Xenos was neglect him.
Yeah, probably.
What if Xenos dies? Like, we beat him, right? We beat him after he morphs with Zodiark or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then with our immense power, we're like, he deserves another chance with a pure start, and so he'll get reincarnated.
I hate everything.
As Zodiark.
Well, apparently his childhood was described in the exclusive Chronicles of Light story, and it turns out he probably had a shitty childhood.
See?
That doesn't make him good. That doesn't make his actions redeemable, Rollo.
I never said that. Don't worry.
Yotsuyu had a shitty childhood.
Yeah.
And she died.
Yes. He's
can
done
understand if
so
he
much shit.
eventually
I would not say that excuses anybody. I'm making a joke. I promise.
I love how you
I
got
don't-
like serious. So, guys, listen. I don't. Yeah. What are we talking about? Oh, cursed shit. That's right. Xenos.
This was definitely cursed.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah, go on.
see them making us want to empathize with his plight, but I don't think they can ever make us like forgive him.
No. They've had so many chances to do it, but every time they've just made us hate him more. They've constantly worked. That's a lot of barriers to break down for Xenos.
Yeah, he hasn't really been humanized.
No.
But remember, Yotsuyu wasn't really humanized until the end either.
No. And while I kind of liked Yotsuyu's redemption arc, even though I was very against it initially because I thought they were going to give her the anime redemption arc. She didn't really get that. It was like a bittersweet redemption arc where it's like, yeah, all right.
See, but that's the most I expect for Xenos. I don't
Yeah.
think they're going to allow us to live in the end.
No. Yeah.
I hope none of this happens.
Same.
And Jack brings up a good point. The Asians for the longest time were so like boring and like enigmatic.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
true.
faith
Until we got Emmett's
in their
Hug.
writing ability.
Yeah.
I have faith in their writing abilities that they will be able to do something with Xenos.
I just want him to die and disappear.
They're gonna humanize Xenos by making him like rice pudding and be like,
And they'll be like,
My
I like
favorite
rice
food."
pudding. And
I
we'd be
do
crying like,
enjoy-
oh, he can't eat rice pudding now.
and then he'll die in your arms. And be like, you think we can have some rice pudding?
Yeah,
together someday?"
let's have rice pudding for the last time. And then the Warrior of Light and Xenos eat rice pudding together while he's in his arms. It's like, oh. Just like my mom I used to make. Yeah. That's yeah, Xenos, let's hope it doesn't happen because that is something I don't want. But I think he's gonna play a big role, even if I don't like Xenos, because he's in the story still for some reason.
I mean, hey, we still got 3 more patches with him at the least.
Yeah.
At the most.
What if?
don't
Oh,
know.
my dream would be that this is the last patch of Xenos. I wouldn't mind Xenos being the final boss in this patch and then just be gone forever. I know that's not going to happen because it's Xenos. So
I'd actually be really bothered if that happened because
Why?
there's been like no setup for him.
Maybe in what was it, 5.5, he can be the final boss.
That I'm more accepting. If it was the trial in 5.3, I'd be infuriated because I just do not see how we get to that from where we are, especially based on all the content we've seen.
Yeah, he's not going to be the trial. So, but God, I just don't. I thought I had escaped him after Stormblood. I was so happy when we were done with that. I'm like, oh, Xenos.
His big, juicy, bootified.
Well, no, he doesn't
Wonderful.
have cake, Rollo.
Oh,
The
What?
cake was fake. The cake was literally
he
a
has
lie.
cake in his heart, though.
I can't believe I got to say that in 2020. The cake is a lie. That was just his armor. It was just his armor.
He'll get implants.
All right. Well,
I
The
think
butt
we-
slider unlocked, but just for Xenos.
I
I,
think for a while still, because why would they make him the 14 villainous representative in Dissidia?
Right. Yeah. They made a statue. They made that like collector's edition statue as well. So they have to like, keep him relevant so people feel like they paid enough. Like the what they paid was worth it. Because Xenos died right after Stormblood's initial main scenario ended. I'm like, wow, weird dude to make a collector's edition statue of. And then he came back And I'm like, oh, shouldn't have thought those thoughts, should I? Because here he is. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Rue. I don't like Xenos.
Okay.
That's the end of the show. That's the end of the show. I wish I could say see you in 5.3, but there's one more episode before 5.3. Probably.
Man, we got a
What?
podcast right after 5.3 comes out, huh? Like the next
Right
day.
after? No.
Isn't that? It's the 10th the patch comes out, right?
11th.
It's the 11th.
Sorry, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm going crazy.
Got a week.
I have a feeling we might have patch notes by then. Preliminary ones.
Yes.
So we'll probably be reading that.
It's been... cannot remember the last time I laid eyes upon patch notes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's probably going to be the majority of the episode next week. So I hope you'll tune in for that. Remember, follow SpeakersXIV on Twitter. Twitch.tv/SpeakersXIV and YouTube.com/SpeakersXIV. Discord in chat if you're watching live. If you want to join our Discord server. If you're watching on demand, link is in the description. Send us MogMail. SpeakersXIV.com/MogMail. Stay tuned for the post show if you're watching live. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.